channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of stuff. Lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I would love it if you would subscribe, stick around for all of our adventures. But today I'm going to do like a little casual sit down sort of video and talk about my skin. So I think it was about 3 months ago, almost exactly 3 months ago. I think I uploaded the video on April 15th. Today is July 15th, so just about 3 months, like on the nose. I uploaded a video about my skin acting up, and I also uploaded a video about skin purging, both of which will be linked above and down below if you're curious about those. But basically 3 months ago, I decided to try a new vitamin C serum, just for like a quick recap here in case any of you are new and don't feel like watching those videos. But I decided to try a new vitamin C serum and I had a horrible reaction to it. My skin started purging and I had a really bad breakout right around my jawline, which is where I tend to break out anyway. And so long story short, I ended up returning that vitamin C and going back to my old one, which I love. I love the Mad Hippie vitamin C serum. But after that experience, my skin was kind of, I'm not gonna say ruined, because obviously I, as you can tell now, have come back from that, but it was probably as bad as it's ever been since high school, which after high school I went on Accutane. So after I went on Accutane, my skin has never been that bad. So it was kind of I want to say like emotional and like how do I want to describe it? I don't want to sound like overly dramatic about this, but it was like mentally hard on me. It felt like a blow to my confidence because my skin had been looking so good, and I just felt like I was really doing well with my skin for like the first time since college after Accutane. Because after Accutane, I noticed like I went like a year or two where my skin was like amazing and I didn't have to worry about it. And then after that, it kind of like I slowly started getting more and more hormonal pimples and stuff like that. So I really thought I had found the right products, found the right routine and stuff, and was doing really well. So it was definitely really hard that after this new serum that I was trying to get such a bad reaction. But I kind of wanted to update you guys now, 3 months later, after that whole purging incident, about how my skin is doing now, what I'm doing to keep it that way, and just kind of share my purging experience 3 months later. So as you can tell, hopefully you can tell, my skin is really, really clear. I have like one little hormonal pimple coming in here. You might be able to see that red bump. And I had one like up on my forehead. But in all honesty, my skin has been so clear. Even my husband noticed. He has been commenting how good my skin looks. I don't get I hardly get any pimples anymore. Like I said, I have the one hormonal one, but that happens, especially like my period should be here next week. It's probably why I have a pimple coming in. But like even my scarring is clearing up and I feel very confident now in my routine and what I'm doing. And so I think the 3 things that really helped my skin bounce back are, first of all, eating right. That is like a huge #1 for me. My skincare routine has really become dialed in and I'm really happy with what I'm doing. And also my stress levels, I'm trying to keep those down. I tend not to be a super stressed person anyway, but I do deal with anxiety, which is different. So I try to keep the stress down so my anxiety won't come and stuff like that. But so I'm just going to kind of go through all those things. So first of all, with the eating, I have once again attempted to cut out my gluten. I also don't eat dairy, but dairy I've never really been bad about. Once I decided to give up dairy, I fully committed and I saw a huge improvement with that, but that was a few years ago now. And around the same time I decided to give up gluten as well. Gluten was a little bit harder for me to give up and is still hard for me to stay away from because my husband can eat gluten. So sometimes I see what he's eating, I'm like, oh, I want that too, and I'll eat it, and then, you know, stomach issues and I'll get breakouts and stuff. But I'm trying to be better about it. My husband's super supportive too. He's trying to eat gluten-free stuff with me, which actually the gluten-free stuff is not that bad. If you're thinking about going gluten-free for stomach issues, or you talk to your doctor about it, make sure you definitely consult a doctor. The gluten-free stuff's actually not super bad, but because I went through all of this with my doctor before I decided to do it. But yeah, I think those two things really help. And then also just eating healthy. So like I try to drink a little green smoothie every day. Or if I'm not drinking a green smoothie, definitely making sure I'm getting my greens in, my fiber, natural probiotics and prebiotics. I tend not to try to take like a lot of supplements. I don't know, I don't feel like they ever work for me. Like I used to take fish oil supplements and I just didn't see a difference in like my overall health, my skin, anything, so I stopped doing that. I used to take BCAAs for when I was working out, and I didn't notice a difference in recovery with those, so I stopped doing that. All sorts of stuff like that, you know, but I find that when I eat a well-balanced like diet, which includes also like sugars and, you know, like some like unhealthy stuff in there to just keep you sane, I find that my skin looks a lot better. My overall like body feels better. I just think that is like a huge number one, is to make sure you're eating well, because what you put in your body definitely affects what's coming through on the outside in your skin and all of that stuff. If you're eating crap, your skin is not going to look super great either. If you're super dehydrated, your skin's not going to look great either. I think all of these things are connected. Not to say that if you eat sugar, you're immediately going to break out, or if you eat a greasy burger, you're immediately going to break out. That's not the case. But if you eat exclusively burgers or exclusively sugar, you probably will break out. You probably won't feel very well either. So, yeah, eating healthy for me is like a big number one. And honestly, you also get used to eating healthy. If you're only used to eating like crap and then you start to eat healthy, it's going to take a little bit, but you will get used to it, and you eventually like look forward to those healthy things. Like I look forward to my smoothie every day now. Whereas when I started drinking them, it was a struggle, but I really do enjoy them now. And then the second thing that obviously helps is a great skincare routine. So I have both my current nighttime and daytime skincare routines. I'll link them both up in the corner and down below if you're curious in them. But I think the addition of 3 products have really helped my skin clear up and stay clear. So the first one is retinol. I've tried the Liliana retinol before. I have a whole 30-day skincare on that, and the vitamin C that I will talk about in a second if you're curious on those. Which I'll leave up. Hopefully there's still room in the corner. If there's not, it'll be down below as well. I think retinol has really helped clear up my skin. Retinol basically helps the skin cell turnover. So it helps unclog all your pores and stuff like that, as well as help to put wrinkles and stuff at bay. I know that's a lot of people's main reason for using retinol is for to defend against aging. Signs of aging and like fine lines and wrinkles. I use it mostly to clear out my pores and keep my acne at bay. So the Liliana retinol cream definitely did do that, and it was super hydrating, which I loved. I didn't have any weird reaction or like dry skin with that one. And so it was really, really good. But when I had this skin purging incident, I decided to switch to Differin, which Differin is, I've heard a lot of people refer to it as like the topical form of Accutane, and it's a specific form of retinol that is formulated for acne-prone skin. So it's a little bit stronger than the Liliana retinol one, but it's super good. I've been really enjoying it. I think it's doing a great job clearing up my skin, but it is harsher. So I have noticed that my skin has been drier. I get dry patches if I don't hydrate my skin properly afterwards. But I think it's a really good product, and I really have been enjoying using it. And I think it definitely is helping my skin clear up. And I think that's the main thing that helped clear up the purging and keeping like pimples at bay. I think the retinol is definitely the biggest component in that. And then I think the two things that are really helping clear up my acne scars, because I do scar fairly easily. If you see any of these little like these red marks anywhere, like right there, that's scarring. Those aren't really, you can kind of see them all over the place. Like that's a scar. They go away eventually because I take care of my skin. I tend not to pop my pimples, so they will fade for me. And I think the two things that are really helping them fade is my AHA serum, which I've also done a 30-day, or I think I did a 60-day skincare test on that one. But I think that helps a lot at night. And then my vitamin C, which is also in the 30-day skincare test with the retinol. So both of those are from Mad Hippie, and I love both of those. I think they're both amazing products. I haven't had a bad reaction to either one of them. I think they're very gentle forms of those AHAs and the vitamin C, which makes it great for like sensitive acne prone skin. So how I use the AHA is I'll use my retinol 2 nights in a row and then the AHA, and then the retinol's 2 nights in a row and then the AHA. And I let it sink in for the 10 minutes that the box recommends. The bottle doesn't say 10 minutes, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure the box does. So I let it sink in for that full 10 minutes, and I noticed the next day that definitely feel like my skin feels slightly smoother, it looks slightly brighter. It's not a miracle worker. No AHA is going to, like, especially like over-the-counter ones, it's going to be that like crazy brightening all at once. I'm sure if you get a like intense chemical peel, then maybe, but that's just my personal opinion. But anyway, I think that has really been helping to lighten those scars and kind of get my skin to be more even. And then same with the vitamin C. So the vitamin C will help fight against free radicals and also help to increase like skin cell turnover as well. So your vitamin C works with your SPF, so make sure you definitely want to put on SPF if you use vitamin C or AHAs or retinols, because those all make your skin more sensitive to light. So I use a 50 SPF on my face every single day, but together the SPF and the vitamin C will help fight against the free radicals and the signs of sun damage and all of that stuff that we do not want on our face. And like I said originally, my skin purging was caused by another vitamin C serum. So I just do your research on vitamin C's and kind of see which ones are better than others or whatever. I know vitamin C is a super unstable product, so a lot of them, you know, you have to be careful which ones you're kind of getting and packaging and stuff like that. I find the vitamin C one to be a small enough bottle, and the bottle's also dark enough that it doesn't go bad before I use it up, if that makes sense. Like I know a lot of people in, like, for example, the Drunk Elephant ones will notice a change in color in them. That usually means that your vitamin C is starting to go bad and it's becoming unstable, so you probably don't want to use it on your skin for much longer. But the Mad Hippie one is such a small bottle that I find I go through it before any color change happens, so that's really nice. So I think those are mainly the 3 things that I have done with my skin and added to my skincare routine that's really been helping my skin clear up and stay clear and all that fun stuff. Like I said, if you want to watch my full skincare routines, they'll be linked below. But I think just like a consistent skincare routine also helps. Obviously, always taking off your makeup, all those skincare basics also help. But I really think these 3 products really have helped me out quite a bit. And I'll leave the products linked below as well too. And then the last thing I think has helped is, like I said, reducing that stress. So I, like I said, don't tend to be a super stressed person. Like day to day, I don't feel like super stressed, but I do get anxiety, which is different. That's a whole nother video if you want to get into that topic, but I do tend to get anxiety over things, especially like late at night. It'll keep me up at night, not anything in particular, I just get anxiety. So reducing like stress in my everyday life has also helped my anxiety, but it also affects you from the inside out. From your skin will be affected. If you're stressed, you'll definitely notice more hormonal pimples because it causes like a hormonal imbalance in your body. So you definitely want to just make sure that you keep your stress levels low, you know, things that people always tell you. These are things I'm sure you've heard a million times, but it's so true that when you eat right, you have a consistent skincare routine, and you keep your stress levels low, that your skin will benefit from it. I know everyone tells you that, but it's true. It's the reason people always tell us that, because it's true. It works. And for me, honestly, there's nothing in life that is like so big or so horrible that I need to stress over it a lot. Anything that comes up, I know I can deal with it. And that's just something that comes with self-confidence over the years. And I think that also, you know, it just helps. Once again, this is a whole nother topic. We could do a whole nother video on if you wanted to, but, yeah, I just kind of wanted to sit down and chat with you guys about my skin and how it's doing. I'll put before and after pictures in right now as well, from 3 months ago when my skin was first starting to purge and was like really bad, to now. Yeah, you probably can tell there's a huge difference between then and now, and I'm really happy with the way my skin is looking, and I just wanted to share a little update with you guys. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. If you guys have any other requests for like 30-day skincare products, I love testing out new skincare. I'm always looking for something new to test. So let me know if you have any recommendations or requests or anything like that. Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.